This scalping strategy made over $2,600 in only 1 month. And the best part is that it's so simple that you can repeat it every single day and it's valid for prop firms. But let's dive straight into the charts to not waste any time. And first of all, we are going to be working on the pound against the dollar, okay? And the second is that we're going to start trading on the London Open. Okay, so now we got this ready, what we need to do is preferably come to the 1 to 5 minute chart. Okay, I'm going to go to the 1 minute because it's easier for me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 indicators. Okay, so the first indicator is back down in the description and it will give you a nice discount on Forex Online. The second indicator that we're going to use is the MACD. Okay, so we're going to search for MACD and we're going to implement it here, and in the fast period we're going to leave it at 10, and on the slow period we're going to leave it at 26. So this is going to be just a bit slower than the average, but it's going to work because we are going to use the MACD to basically follow the trend. What we need to do now is bring in our round numbers. Okay, so this is an indicator in Forex Online, but obviously you can draw it manually as well. But obviously if we've got an indicator, it's easier to use. So let's click that in, and as you can see, upper levels we're going to leave it at 5, lower levels we're going to leave it at 5, and level step multiplier, this is basically the distance between round number and round number, we're going to set this to 1. Okay, so by setting this to 1, basically we are going to have every level every 10 pips, and that is what basically we need. So now we've got our MACD and our round numbers, the only thing we need to do is start trading, and it's so simple as basically using the MACD for the trend and the round numbers for our confirmations on breakouts. So basically when a price reaches a level, we are going to enter on the breakout, okay, with buy and sell stops, but only the breakouts that are aligned with our MACD. And I know it sounds simple, but it's really effective. So let's say we are on the London Open, and a really important mention is that the first 10 minutes we shouldn't trade, because basically we can have some fake outs because the London market is just opened and sometimes it's got an explosive movement and then retraces, and this could affect us negatively. So we are going to go through the first 10 minutes, and once we've done that we'll be able to enter a trade. As you can see, there wasn't any weird movement around here, so perfect. And as you can see, the MACD is above the waterline, so basically we are in an uptrend, as well as we can see just by here. So we have our round number here, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to enter a trade with a sell stop on this round number. Okay, our stop loss is going to go just below the other round number, so it'll be just down here, and our take profit is just going to go on the next round number, and here I am going to risk a 2% per trade. Okay, this is a scalping strategy and we can use it several times during the day. We don't only need to get one trade. So now we've got this ready, we're going to place our order. And an important mention as well, that if we have a lot of spread, okay, as we can see just here at this right moment, we had quite a lot of spread on the pound against the dollar. It's always convenient to move our buy stop just a bit above to avoid it actually touching our order, but really the price hasn't done any breakout. So there's sometimes we have to sacrifice just a bit more stop loss to avoid getting in entries that really haven't had a breakout. So let's go forward on here, and as you can see, it broke through correctly, is going right up, and there it's hit the take profit. Finished. That's the first trade, and we've earned virtually a 2%, just a bit below. Obviously adding commissions and spread, we always get just a bit less. So now what we're going to do is basically wait for the price to break out this one here. And the most convenient that we could do here, assuming that the MACD is already in an uptrend, is leave a double position. Okay, always a double position in case things like this happen, that obviously it touches the take profit, and if it keeps going up, then obviously we are interested because we can get more profits out. So basically what we should do here, and it's the easiest way to do it in real markets, is basically if I've got my take profit here, I would add another buy stop just at the same point of this take profit. So this way, when one enters here, basically the next position enters as well. And now we just need to wait for this one to execute, and as you can see, it's coming up. So basically here I could add another buy stop just above here and just wait for the take profit to happen, in case obviously it happens, because maybe it can actually hit the stop loss. So there we go, next take profit, and there it's opened another position. Here we could decide, okay, maybe I want to finish for the day because I've already made a 4 or 3.5%. I could finish, or I could just continue trading in this trend. But obviously we must be cautious because the trend at some point will come to the end, and if we do this consecutive entries like this, at some point obviously it's gonna hit a stop loss. But that obviously is fine. As you can see here, this trade here would have hit a stop loss, and we would have lost this profit. We could leave it up to 1, 2 to 3 trades. This depends obviously on our win rate that I'll show you in a minute. But let's go to the next trading day to see how it performs. So we go open here, open session, and now we just need to do exactly the same that we did before. We can see the MACD is in a downtrend, but obviously we're going to wait 10 minutes to avoid any false breakout. As you can see, this line here is already broken out, so I wouldn't have traded this anyway. I'll be waiting for this one down here. So let's just wait, see what happens. So just now, 10 minutes have gone. We haven't had any unnecessary fake outs, and the MACD is still below. So now I'm going to add a sell stop just down here. And let's see how this trade performs. So we're going to go forward just a little bit, just to, okay, there we go. And now we'll just basically add another one just down here if we wanted to continue trading, because maybe we just want to take one trade a day, and that is fine as well. But obviously, if we can get 1 or 2 trades because that's what the metrics say that we can, well, why not take it? So let's see how this performs. As you can see, it just was near our take profit, and it's just about to hit the stop loss. That is completely fine. We take away this sell stop here, and as well, something that we got to be careful with is basically, as you can see, our MACD is above the waterline, okay, and before it actually hit our stop loss, it was above the waterline. So I'm going to open a straight market buy because obviously the MACD is above and it is a correct setup. So I'm just going to go forward and see how this trade performs, and perfectly we've hit another take profit here that has covered the loss of this stop loss just here below. And as you can see, this one hit take profit, so I could actually enter another trade just on the same way, just directly adding another position here and just wait for the price to move on, and there we go, another take profit. And many times we can see setups like this that it goes up in a big streak, MACD always stays above because obviously we are in an uptrend, and we can get maybe 50, 60, 70 pips of movement, and we can get probably 60, 70 pips out of it for ourselves. So obviously this is brilliant. And if we come to the analytics, is obviously the most important. We can see that it's got a really nice equity curve. Here we could see the first trades that we lost and the one that recovered their account. Then we had another little drop just down here, and then it had a really nice recover. And why do I say that this is really good for prop firms? Obviously because it's scalping, but not only that, it's because as well we have a really nice win rate of a 74%, and obviously this win rate is really high for risk reward of 1-to-1. It can go lower if we do 5,000 trades, that is obvious, but as we can see, it has some nice chances of having a high win rate, and this combined with being an actually scalping strategy, we can pass prop challenges quite fast. And I'm going to do one prop challenge with you on live just so you can see how it performs on the prop challenge. And obviously my favorite part is that it made a 26% return with only a 7% drawdown. So obviously this matches perfectly with the prop firm rules. But let's go to our prop challenge directly so you can see what I actually mean. So in Forex Online, as you know, we can simulate prop challenge, and the only thing we need to do is come to prop challenge. Here we can custom challenge, and here we'll basically look for the pound against the dollar. And here we could set our balance, so we can leave it at 10,000, and we could say prop live. And then here on our starting date, the first backtest was made in January of 2025. So basically now we're going to go to the next year directly and go to January of 2026. So Monday, 5th of January, and leave it like that. Minimum profit days, we could leave it at 1, because obviously if we have a prop challenge that needs 5 days, but they don't implement any rule where it says that them 5 days need to be traded the same way, we could just open, close a trade, and that would be it. So just leave this at 1. Our profit target, as usual, we're going to leave it at 8. Our max daily loss, we're going to leave it at 5, and our maximum loss, we're going to leave it at 10. We'll select our London time zone, and but just as quick as that, we can start our project. So the good thing that we can find in the prop challenges in Forex Online is that we can't go backwards. Okay, as you can see, can't step back. And obviously this has a reason, so you actually take it serious, because as you know, when you're backtesting, sometimes you can go too fast and jump a trade that maybe you wouldn't have taken, or you would have taken, or whatever. And by doing this, obviously it's a complete real environment. So we're going to be careful with every trade we do, and we're going to go basically to our London session. We're going to go to the 1 minute chart and set our indicators. That is the MACD, our round numbers. And now we've done that, the only thing that we need to remember is that we can't trade in the first 10 minutes. So obviously I'm going to go 10 candles forward because they're 1 minute candles. And there we go. Perfect. MACD is right now below, so I'm seeking to sell either down here, or if the MACD comes up, I would buy here. So first of all, as we can see here, we're looking for some sells. So let's add our sell stop just down here below, and we are going to set our stop loss as always just one step above, and our take profit we're going to set here on the next round number level. Perfect. Now we've got this, we're going to set our risk again at a 2%, because I think 2% is enough, because we can get some nice amounts of profit and even pass maybe the challenge in one day. But if we lose one trade, we're still in the game to actually place another trade, because we've got a 5% that we can actually lose in the day. So we're going to place this order, and we are going to press play to see how this performs out. Let's speed it up just a little bit, to see the candles go just a little bit faster. And let's look at the MACD. Okay, the MACD is coming up, and okay, the MACD is just above, so we are going to cancel this sell stop, and we are going to add a buy stop, because obviously it is above, it's near this next level, so maybe we are lucky and it breaks through. So let's just see how this performs out. Okay, so in the trade, let's see if it doesn't back down. Okay, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Okay, we're going to stop, because we've got to remember that if we want to continue trading, obviously we've got to add another buy stop just here above to avoid missing any trades, because obviously if we miss one here on the challenge, we can't go backwards. So now we've got that done. Perfect. There it's gone. It's dropped down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the take profit just a little bit more to leave it at virtually a 2%, and the buy stop, I am going to set it exactly the same. So let's go there. Okay, it's going at just a little bit slow. Ooh, it's just about to take profit. Ooh, it's backing back down. Let's see if it actually doesn't reach our stop loss. Speed this up just a little bit. Okay, it's coming in our stop loss. Ooh, it's quite close, to be honest. Okay, we could take the first loss in the challenge. Okay, it's coming back up, coming back to break even. Ooh, it's coming back down. Okay, so when things like this happen, a good thing that we can do is basically come to our actual open position and come here, go to order close, and that saves us a lot of wrestling seeing the actual charts going through. So as we can see, it's hit the take profit and it's opened our next position. So basically, before I actually move the chart again, I'm going to add my next buy stop just above here, just to continue with the streak to see how it performs, and just move my take profit just a little bit above to get the complete 2%, because obviously I want to get the most out of it. So I'm just gonna leave it just like that, and let's see how it performs. Let's just reduce the speed just a bit, and just in case it goes too fast. And there it's rolling. It seems like it might go back down. Let's see. Okay, it's bouncing off the level again. Just hope it goes above. Okay. That's looking good. That's looking good, guys. And there we go. Okay, we've had to open the next position just now. Just now we've had 2 take profits, so we're sitting on virtually a 4%. So now we just need to open another buy just over here. And another cool thing that we can do, and this is a little trick to actually pass prop firms quicker, as we've already made 2 take profits. Before we had a 5% limit, but now we've got a 9 or nearly a 9% limit, because we've made profit today. So what we can do now is double our risk to basically get more profit out of it. So basically on this position, I could just add another position inside, and this way we can get even more profits out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this profit just down here, and by doing this, basically I'm going to get the double profit, and if I lose, I only lose the profits I've actually made in the day. But if I get a nice winning streak, I can even pass the challenge in one day. So now got this set in, I'm going to go forward again, and that's looking good. It's looking good. Let's see if it keeps pushing up. And just nearly forgot to add our next position just above here, just in case it comes up, to actually make it obviously go a bit more forward, because I think it can go even just a bit above, because obviously can see that we've got only this level here that could actually block, because then we've got some nice fair value gaps coming down here, so we've got some space to actually go up. So I think we could get at least one more trade. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep pushing up. So let's see if we are lucky, and who knows, maybe we could pass this in one go. As you can see right now, we are up a 3.5%, and it looks like maybe this could go backwards. I don't know. It was just about to hit take profit. It's a shame that it's actually starting to retrace us now. But let's see if we are lucky. And there we go. Let's speed it up just a little bit. And there we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. As you can see now, we're sitting right now at a 6.8%. So what this means that if this one hits take profit, we have finished the challenge in only one day. So let's see what happens. Okay. And another thing that I must mention as well. Right now, when we're sitting of just 1% less, the correct thing that we should do is get this take profit and bring it down. Okay, because we don't need the total take profit to finish the challenge, and obviously getting more profits than we need is absurd. So basically just now I'm sitting on $7. So basically what I need here is just 130 to actually pass this challenge. So let's see if it performs out. Okay, it's looking good, guys. Maybe we could set, ooh, it's coming back down. Okay, let's speed it just a little bit as it's the last trade. Oh, and boom. Oh no, we're missing $10. For some reason I made some mistake calculating, but obviously we only need $10 to actually finish this prop challenge. So I'm just going to open another cell just here, just a random cell. We don't need to wait for a setup, because obviously at the end of the day we're not going to risk much here, because obviously we just need literally 1 or 2 pips to get our target. So basically I'm just going to leave it like that, and let's see. There we go. Congratulations. Obviously, this is another thing that I tend to do, that when I'm off $5, $10 or $20, I just open a random trade with a really negative risk reward, and 99% of the time it just hits take profit. So there we go. You have successfully passed the prop trader challenge. Does this mean you're going to pass every single challenge like this? Obviously not, because some days it can perform really well like today, and other days we can get some drawdown. So you always must keep in mind that obviously this is no financial advice. Don't use this strategy blindly. Backtest it, study it in Forex Online to get your metrics and to make sure that what you're doing is trading and not gambling. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed the live challenge. Don't forget to get that discount coupon right down below. My name is Jack, and I'll see you next time.